Yeah, last week's episode was purely chaotic, and, well, it is the biggest turn of events I've ever seen in a Danganronpa game ever. Hey everyone, it's Rose Crystal, and I'm back in the Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony episode. Last time, we tried to stop Angie from resurrecting the dead, and using the motive to bring everybody back. We attempted to stop her and saw wax effigies of the remaining dead students of Kaede, Rantaro, Ryoma, and Kurumi. After recovering from the shock, we realized she was not going to give up on her beliefs, and we wanted to try again another day. When we came back the very next day, we found her and the wax effigies dead. The wax effigies were hanging from the ceiling. She was dead in the middle of the floor as if a ritual was actually performed. And, well, that's exactly where we left off. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. I need to get better at these intros, but for right now, we have to investigate her death or we're all gonna die. I'm sorry, that's as simple as I can put it. So let's investigate Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped right past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem dealing with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. That she is! First, we can see the Necronomicon on the floor. Let's investigate that. Ah, this book! The instructions of the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
I knew it.
This is the motive, the Necronomicon.
Hey,
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
If you look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Oh! The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and the shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes of the effigy, and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, it means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. These are the steps of the resurrection ritual.
this is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap? We obviously wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think I can rule anything out. That is very true. I just read through that whole Necronomicon and I'm like, in normal circumstances, that's bull. But in this situation, who knows? Anywho, let's check out the wax effigies of everyone. The 4 effigies hung upside down make this scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams in the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all these wax figures.
Hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that could be used for murder. Anyway, I know these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
that's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people, not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure.
what is it?
If not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Right, if they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? Culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? That is what we're here to figure out. Let's look at Kaede's, because I see a sword. The 4 effigies are hung up with rope from the ceiling of exposed beams. These black figures are definitely the same ones Angie made. Why are they hung up? Is this all part of the resurrection ritual or for another purpose? It took a lot of work to hang all these up. That implies there was a reason behind it. What is that reason and who did it? Culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Oh wait. Yeah, let's get the katana. I thought it was just part of the doll. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this and why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside and gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah,
Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't.
What is
You want to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because
Yeah, true, we have to preserve the scene. Well, it's kind of easy to fix the scene back. You just stab the sword back into the effigy. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this?
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it. Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably send this to the murder weapon judging from the bloodstains in the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well. It would be enough to stab.
but
Why would they go through all the effort of using this as a murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
could it be?
That's because Kiyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by. Must have been in a hurry. Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this. A long weapon? My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons this length. Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how do they know all of this? Anyway, the gold leaf on the katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now. Must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey.
I'm going to put the katana back where he found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. I averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
By the way,
Even so, why was the weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it, didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there's better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are you talking about?
Then what's the reason for this?
That's
I honestly have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there. The Ultimate Anthropologist lab? Let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. We should do that, but first let's continue checking around. There could be more. Let's look at the body herself. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
The killing blow is a single stab to the back of the neck, a sneak attack most likely.
well.
What do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind.
But
But her wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that'd be unnecessary.
remember.
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these two wounds? Forehead injury. Huh? What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside and lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this?
What's this doing crumbling underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here?
Uh,
No, but it must be related to the case. Look, their hair stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? Well, it's definitely important if it has her hair on it. I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It's partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Well, that's true. Even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. Just don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
It's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki. Huh?
Dying.
Maki, old habits.
Sorry.
Sorry, joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
Didn't need to apologize. I was joking too. Didn't sound like a joke though. You can't blame her. She's still an assassin. Back out of it and let's talk to everybody. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? Tenko? It's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko?
Actually.
Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right, Angie did allow members of the student council in her lab.
Ah.
Angie's been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
That certainly points to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all. It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student councils would be let in here, so Angie only let in student council members. That'd be Gonta, Kibbo, Himiko, Tenko, and Samugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. Let's not put all our eggs into one basket just yet. We do have other suspects. This busty brainy beauty has us all figured out. I mean, you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
The culprit? Frick that!
Hey.
Should we realize time to be listening to her? Hey, wait, gosh dang it, are you gonna ignore my genius idea? Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me, listen!
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm like that, then I'll tell you, better thank me for this. Shut up, Mew. You know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
Well then.
But I figured out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be?
Diversions? The culprit uses these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock? Ooh. I'm not gonna read that, but you get the idea. You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blamed her.
What was that?
The hell's her problem? Is she on the rag or something? Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, huh? But to see how detailed these really are. Hey! Maki tried to look up the— Whoa! Mew. Put that frickin' skirt down. What are you doing? Stop that. For once? No, actually, all the time. I agree with Shuichi. Put that dang skirt down. Well, I just want to see if this doll is wearing— Well, you get the idea. Do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited your dead girlfriend is a doll now? If you like wax dolls so much, then go frick the doll already. I am about ready to punch this girl into orbit. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to me is a waste of time. How dare you disrespect my pianist child like that?
Hey,
I wanted to confirm something. That's a sub. You sure that the front door is locked?
Okay.
I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked.
I knew
The front entrance is locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them to the keyhole of the lock. There. Open sesame. So he picked the cylinder lock open.
hey,
I think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him.
that's true.
It would have been positive from the outside. The monocups took the key. Okay, but here it is. There's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you lost and be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. Monogram swiped the key from Monophony and left it into his mouth. Alright, you get the idea. So Kokichi is the only one who have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Kokichi would be able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened it and closed it as they pleased. The front door is locked from the inside of the room.
No.
Not necessarily, I'm just thinking of possibilities. In that case, the question becomes how the person locked the doors got out. How could the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors? That is weird because we just discussed that Kokichi was the only one able to do it, but anyone inside could have opened and locked the doors. But how'd they get out? This door is the lab's back door.
is
This door is a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since he came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in and it's been locked ever since.
hey,
Oh wait, what's this? Oh! The katana! Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Gold and shiny, could it be?
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open.
Okay.
Just suspect this lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it. Could be an important clue. So it doesn't take much to lock it. Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have locks. The front door we came in has a cylinder lock, and the rear door over there is a sliding lock. By the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is
In other words, this might be what you call a locked door mystery, right? Locked, huh?
You're right.
Cylinder lock's key was taken away by the monocubs. Both doors could only be locked from the inside. But if you only rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? You could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So you could have created this locker mystery. Possibly locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
that's right.
Also, appeared an oddly convenient time we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious. That solution seems a little too convenient. That is very true. He is suspicious, but let's be honest. Is he really the culprit? Let's look at the front door. It's unlocked, something that needs to investigate here. Look, what else can we do? Let's talk to Gonta.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange, unimpossible even.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
Because student council made room that we know can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
But it's Atua's rule. Angie says he punished us if we not follow the rules. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. She was? No way, student council would never break own rules. They should have been asleep in own dorms, so that's a good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she slept in her room and got brought here? If so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no can save you. I never believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule. Something else I'm missing here? Yeah, the pool of blood. Here we go. A small pool of blood is imitated from Angie's torso. Can't be from her forehead. The blood is from the back of her neck.
Is
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed, maybe more. That fits 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. Think about all the evidence and the combination that might tell us something. Do the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. That's supposed to be a compliment?
My guide knew.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy's useless. Anyway, let's continue. I think we finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. We don't really know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
Right, first we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist lab. If we find a clue related to the katana,
That's true.
we need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
Just occurred to me, why am I acting like your partner?
sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. Not if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Alright, get out of here. Go right to Kiyo's lab. But that reminds me, this is chapter 3. Isn't it supposed to be a double murder? I mean, it's fine if it's not a double murder, but regardless, is it gonna break its own tradition here? The game? Alright. Remember correctly, the gold leaf katana's from right here. I remember it well. It's just a sheath. Earlier the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here, I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kiyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough, anyone could have done the same in my lab too. But we both know how protective Kiyo was of his equipment. Then again, if he wasn't here, it wouldn't matter. Oh, here's the boy himself.
Oh?
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now again. You look so disgusted right now. And again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway.
I'm trying to bring something we needed for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance?
Yeah.
Yeah, the white sheet over there. Oh, that. Brought the wooden dog statue in the cage ready, but I guess you need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means
As I figured do a little research on the seance before we got the sheet. Study? So, let's see. Kokichi took a look around and I heard it's like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
yeah.
Yeah, it's this Cage Dog Village right here on the cover, so that must be it. Let's see, what does it say about the Caged Child seance? Kokichi flipped to the old book as he picked it up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the Caged Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Kiyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in the picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the Caged Child, we need 5 people, including the spirit medium, in a dark place with no light,
If I remember
just like Kiyo said. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the Caged Dog Village on the grounds. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curled like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterwards, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
It also says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. A god? Don't you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
Preparations are complete. Turn out all the lights to complete concrete. When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Caged Child song. After the song, ask, "Is the caged child?" and then say the name of the spirit. Spirit medium will reply in the voice of summoned spirit, and that's all it says. Ooh, that's creepy. Sounds complicated.
But
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether that works or not, Kiyo been wanting to conduct the seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I had already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one, a trick of fate. Oh yeah, so you memorized every word of it too. Tell you why you left the book here, because you conduct the seance without it. But is it even possible contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi? Huh? You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them. You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But if you believe it or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh? I think you're right. Now you're talking. Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play and left the room. Oh boy, we are gonna witness a seance, ladies and gentlemen. And knowing this game and how they did their cutscene so far, this is gonna be epic. Let's go. Wait. Backwards. Wrong way. Okay, this room. I was like, I swear the rooms are back there. No, wait. We're right here. Now let's go. Oh boy.
Hello.
So Kokichi tells me he wishes to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us.
Oh.
Is what I would like to say. But however, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join. Man, what a shame. Well, Kibbo, you're out. Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while. Well, you didn't want to participate anyway, Kibbo. Robots and seances don't mix. It's like toothpaste and orange juice.
You see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibbo. Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing. No one's apologized yet. Fine, fine, our badge. Don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us. Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibbo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. Sorry, Kibbo. What did I do? Yeah, it was all them.
So then.
So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings. What are those warnings?
You understand.
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt? Well, that's usually what they're drawn with, Shuichi.
That's correct.
I always use salt in magic circles. To make a seance more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. As far as you're able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I've copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else already memorized it. After all, you've been able to read in the dark.
Huh?
To memorize the lyrics now.
Oh.
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here's the melody. I'll listen to Kiyo sing the song, and do my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting.
Finally get to see Angie!
So then.
Before that, let's choose the spiritual medium. It'd work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. Can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Wait, what? Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Nah. That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. After you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Oh boy. Tenko. It's very true. Once you're possessed, you won't be able to talk to anyone. You'll just be talking within the deceased. So it's just best if you have someone else do it.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. Y'all, I can feel some serious red flags going up around Tenko. They ain't good flags. This is not... If she dies, I am gonna flip out. If you feel like crying when you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. There are so many red flags! I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. Seems the two of them made up. That's good.
So then,
Time to decide my spiritual medium. Let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps. It's so dark in here.
Exactly.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
I don't think the stone really matters, but okay.
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
Exactly.
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Well, it's Tenko. She can keep position as long as she can.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
Like she said. Because she is an Aikido master.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, I must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I should leave it to Shuichi and Kokichi. Please keep in mind, walk carefully not to disturb the magic circle. Let's hope it's a cutscene because I might accidentally step on the heckin' magic circle.
Yeah.
Hey, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
Then stop lying! If you couldn't carry it, let someone else carry it.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
That too.
Hold on. Don't just drop it on top of me.
We're not. Just keep your head down.
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Don't give Monokuma any ideas. He will do it.
Please don't jinx us.
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
Let's let Kiyo do that.
I shall take that role.
Wow. I just foretold that.
All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Yeah, but there's only one entrance into the magic circle. You want to get 4 people in there? Oh, jeez.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Shuichi's expression right now is like, I'm done with life. Look at that.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I don't even weigh that much.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Aren't they the same thing, though? Or maybe I'm just not, like, maybe, no, never mind.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
It's an iron cage. I think it'll hold up.
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Let's just listen to him.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
I'm actually excited to see how this will turn out.
So then,
It's the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. Next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I'll not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one if you're choosing. Each stood in a different corner. Let's do this.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
Yep.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
Alrighty then.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Yep.
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
Let's do this. I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my intellectual fear of the dark, I moved alongside the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kiyo led us all in the Caged Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage.
Dude, this is insanely creepy.
At mountain's bottom, within the darkness. At last, at long last.
I know he said there's supposed to be silence, but I gotta admit, their singing talents are amazing. All the voice actors, they did a really good job.
How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Whoa! Holy crap, that scared me. What was that?
Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl?
Wait. Did the dog statue fall on top of Tenko?
At last, at long last.
We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that? I heard it too.
Say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonagana? He began calling. Now if the medium answers.
say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko is very clearly we're not allowed to speak, yes?
Hmm.
Something's weird. Why won't she answer?
Um,
Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
Why, is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Tenko? What's going on? Did it really fail?
that cannot
That shouldn't have been the case. The seance is perfect.
what?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see.
I told her she mustn't speak as the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how do we let her out for now?
Hold on.
What? Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started completely the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as Joe is a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Let's just go with it. It's just like setting up. Kiyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We are careful to move everything exactly in the order Kiyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Tenko, please answer us. Tenko? Last I checked, pink is not a good color. It's not a good color here. Kiyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Oh?
I can see why the spirit seance failed. Oh no.
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Oh, you don't say, folklore boy. Tenko! Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step in the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... She's gone. The moment I saw the pink, she's gone. No! Again, You know, I said if they would do a double murder because it's chapter 3, but I didn't want to be right again.
Really?
Who would have thought there'd been another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monophanie's greed puke was predicting this tragedy.
Ah!
Pink color's normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. And it's truly the deadly life has begun. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running. Yeah, because it was closer this time. And it's messed up. Well, at this point, it's fine. Tenko, serious? How did this happen? Tenko, Gon's so sorry. Gon's no protect you. Kokichi, please explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened? I don't know. What's happening? Yeah, well, we need to figure that out too, because now there's 2 victims.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now I should start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I'd like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes? What? What happens in the event there are 2 murders by 2 people? What if there's 2 blackened? We brought this up in the second game too. Monokuma wouldn't let that happen. But since Monokuma isn't here and it's Monocubs, I don't know if that same rule applies. We need to find them both at the class trial.
that's right.
Now you mentioned that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? What would happen? Monodum, what would happen? What would happen? What, you look lost too, Monodum? I thought we were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know. Man, they're all disorganized. Can't say the class trial's objective, they would more know what to investigate. I'll always know what to do. We should ask him for help. Have you already forgotten Daddy's in no condition to help us? Oh. Yeah, Monokuma, you need to snap out of it. It's been 4 days. It's all your fault Daddy ended up like that. It's all your fault, Monophony. Help! We don't know what to do on our own. But he's the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now. That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodum. Ooh, Daddy, I love you. Please go back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Aw, you're making me blush. He's back. Hello, Headmaster. I'm back. Were you good while I was away? Oh no. Not again! Why are we taking a vacation? There's murders happening. I want to fast forward the text, but there might be something important in here. Shut up! Is it over? Thank you. That vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time to go off on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is just to leave whether you get permission or not. Wait, so then who's this Baldy then? Oh. Oh, just a part-time I got to cover for me while I was gone. Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now think and get out of here. I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. And it's gone. Now that new shit's out of the way, what were you guys talking about again? I'll tell you what happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates. We'll have an answer for that. It's first come, first served. First come, first served. The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. In other words, the blackened who killed Angie is the same one who killed Tenko, but only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim. Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder, too. Why isn't it going to go smoothly now that the father's running things again? Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. You're glowing like a lamp. There's something better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's something better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I'll not let any of you go. What happened to you? Just let's pound it while you're saying you never let us go. That's why he's so amazing. Please. Oh, jeez. Please don't take this out of context, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just go. You too. Just go. Makes sense of all that.
Listen closely.
Both murders are different culprits, and our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
We don't even know if there's a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
You frickin' psycho. This is bad. This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. This is where you need to step up. Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Kido master. The body is found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. Time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of her neck. A stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death. Doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse? God, not again. Curse! Whoa!
Hey!
What? Curse!
Poor Kaito.
Kaito, calm down.
Just go. If you don't let her go, she's probably gonna hurt you.
No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
Oh, I feel so bad.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Ooh, wait, who punched you? A soul sound resonated through the room. I think it was Maki. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay? Oh, there's blood.
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad. But for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so leave this to you and Maki roll. Did she really punch him that hard? Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Jeez, Maki. She resumed the investigation. Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
Sure, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, so our own lives are at risk. That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. I think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Can this be?
It all going to fail to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. I'm a detective. Resume. Oh, Lord Almighty, there's a second one. It's too dark in here. I can't investigate even if you wanted to.
Got it.
Go to bring candles to another room to make this room bright, okay? No, that won't be necessary. I think that's not necessary at all. Why? Show him, Kibbo! Show him your new power! Wait, what? New power? Whoa! Whoa!
I, Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibbo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Literally!
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Well, I can agree with Mew on that one. He is a diamond! And it's beautiful in here. It's lit up. Man, what a lame function. What a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now. Should we hurry up and investigate?
Okay.
You're right. Kibo's flashlight function. I don't know why that's a truth bullet, but alright. First and foremost, let's check out Tenko's body. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath, crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. Must have been caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Ah, wait. Understood. I'll not say a word until the seance is over. Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick death's my specialty. Well, then that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon lying around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. And this marker stone. Right here, too. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be the marker stone, right? Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I've placed here. This stone you brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly, this meeting really needs a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this? Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Okay, I noticed something when the cage opened. What's this? The crooked floorboard. This floorboard is loose. It's one right under Tenko.
why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance? And who would move towards the circle?
but
A floorboard that's thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Someone must have loosened it on purpose. But who had the time to do that? Because we were in the corners during the seance, right? And even if someone moved toward the circle, wouldn't we have heard their footsteps though? I'm pretty sure in a wood room like this. This is the cage used in the seance. Looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage. Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We're supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiku who rushed in and removed the cage first. Hey, look at this. A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yeah, I imagine so. The splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. I think you're right, Tenko went under the cage for the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead. She was stabbed right when the cage was lifted. That would explain this bloodstain, right? Hmm? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. I don't think so, because if she was killed right when the cage was lifted, don't you think everybody in the room would have seen that? Because the sheet would have been off, right? That is a possibility. The killer wouldn't make risky moves like that. Not in this game. Alright, let's head out. Oh, there's a hole here. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still. Oh, looks like there's space under here, too. Hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What's something dropped down there?
You got a minute?
If you check everywhere else, why don't we go into the floor and see for ourselves? Right, let's... Alright. We'll check that afterwards. Let's look at the white cloth, because I can see blood on it. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kiyo was the one who removed it. This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, and it's completely opaque. And on the back, look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. It means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth. She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Gotta say, this murder is pretty dang complicated. As most Chapter 3 murders are. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. The wooden statue is pretty heavy. He said it was about 175 pounds. That's the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? Do you have ever touched a woman beside your mother? What? I'm kidding. Anyway. This heavy thing was on top of the cage, and Tenko wouldn't be able to get out easily. Yeah, you're right about that. Didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Alright, let's check out the ruined magic circle. It's a magic circle Kiyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. It's completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable. Drawn with salt? Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt. Are you feeling right? You sound ridiculous. I've performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body. Shut up, I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki doesn't really beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. Okay, so with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle. We'll find out Kiyo's lab. It should be written on the Cage Dog Village document. Isn't that right, Kiyo? Seems depressed. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Alright, let's talk about alibis right now. What a lame function. She made him like a transformer or something. This investigation is over and shut. It's all thanks to me for giving Kibbo's new function. Now then. Can't say that. Killer is obviously one of you stupid people who signed up to do this crap seance in the first place. No, not necessarily. Seriously, the seance is clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her? It's good that Tenko was killed during the seance. There's no other possibility. Crap. For brains? God, you didn't even know that? It's true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. Next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you. Understood, not to say words until the seance is over. Tenko answered Kiyo, so at that point she was most certainly alive. Candles were relit. She had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. How exactly was Tenko killed if the candles were blown out? Maybe an important point of this case.
Thank you.
Kiyo, what's up?
Thank you. cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Yeah, now the murder is pretty shocking.
Of course.
I am shocked by that as well. Why did the seance fail? Performed all the steps flawlessly. I was more concerned by that than the murder. Performed the cage challenge again and summoned Tenko spirit this time. Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see. Yes.
Sure, may be best to move past what happened and know why the seance failed. Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium. Positioned herself as a turtle with the magic circle so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden dog statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Finally, we all sang the cage child song. The seance should have been complete, but then you eventually remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Jesus. Okay, that scared the living crap out of me. Warn me before you do that. It's a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That's a pretty long time for someone tripping. Perhaps Kiyo knows something.
What do you mean?
Then what happens? We called out to her, but no reply came. I heard Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we moved all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. Finally, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then... she was dead. Himiko ran over the cage the moment she lifted it. Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But it would not be difficult in such darkness. Besides, she was in a cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well,
That is a problem.
I see.
There's another problem. And that is why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out. Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance is clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. What even was that?
Hey,
Maki, finished investigating up here. Perhaps check under the floor?
By the way,
Seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
that's true.
Let's burn a candle with Kiyo's light from up here. Shoot, that should be fine. Then I'll go get a candle, move that floorboard so we can get down.
Okay.
Got it. I pulled out some floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. They carefully made our way to the hole underneath the floor. Whoa! There's a lot more space than I thought. I could move pretty easy on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues. Look pretty stupid we found no clues after calling around this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's check out the two bloodstains here. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Hold up, what's this? Look, part of the crossbar that supports the floorboard is cut off.
that's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width, too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse. They could have used that. The question is why? Another cross piece supporting the floorboard. It might not fall if this portion is missing. So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the cross piece supporting it has been cut. The culprit did all of this, and why? There's another bloodstain right here. Dried blood. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. That's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. Blood on the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
The back of the floorboard has blood on it too. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of the floorboard.
what do you mean?
Tenko's blood splatter here when she get killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
These bloodstains here are completely dry. There's some reason that these particular stains are dry. Maybe they're Angie's? I mean, doesn't look like... It looks like Angie's lab is really close to this room. But that really can't be right. Okay. Maybe still something here. Okay, we got this. Oh, that's important. Bloody sickle. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This must be the murder weapon. This came from my research lab. It did? A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any leafability, and it can hide under your clothes too. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. That blade is about 6 inches.
That's right.
And as Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't be able to defend herself.
But
But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
cage is 3 feet high. If you're able to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it depends on Tenko's posture, but I don't think that is impossible. Then her posture is the question.
Hey,
Weapon is down here. The culprit must have run away, right?
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit, threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Is it like a terror situation where whoever was the culprit, they started singing from under the floor? That could be possible. What else? Pieceman cut up the crossbow sporting the loose board. What I can see of it wasn't broken off naturally. It must have been cut by someone. Oh, the hole! Right over here. Some of the wood is corroded and broken off so you can see right into the next room.
hey.
This is the wall of the empty room, right? It looks like there's wood along the wall. But this part is rotted away. Looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get to the next room through here.
That's true.
Remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? The couple could have gone from room to room by moving on here instead of using the hallway.
No.
Sure, it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it would have been pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
They could have used a light like we're using right now. True. Could have used the light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? I think we finished investigating here. And if we're doing it, I'm certain the culprit could do it by themselves too.
Is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I'm gonna get fed up with all this dust. Alright. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor to put the floorboards back, I returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. Are you sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
Angie and Tenko have different killers, and Black I need to vote for is
Right.
culprit for the first murder. Kill a culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So then investigating Tenko's death, what shouldn't we be investigating Angie's? Yeah, of course.
But
This is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. I understand why you feel that way. If you plan on investigating the crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Hey, guys? Where the heck is Kokichi? I swear to you, I have good eyes, and the camera sees all. He was in this room when we started, right? When I came out to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could have ever imagined unfolded. Kokichi! No! No!
It's a lie!
Kokichi, you mother hecking! You mother hecking idiota, porque pretendías estar muerto! Idiota! Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
Huh?
What are you doing? Holy crap, he's actually hurt!
Oh?
Oh, sorry, I'm still lightheaded from this blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
So what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped to the floorboard. You stepped to the floorboard. Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. Guess there's no crosspiece more in this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. Crosspiece is gone, does that mean? Uh-oh.
Huh?
Huh?
Confidence! Dreams! That's what the killing game is all about!
Are you sure it's not the crushing of confidence and crushing of dreams?
Killing game fans! Hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes! Baseball, soccer, mobile games! They're all nothing compared to the killing game! The killing game just can't be beat! Behold, students! The entrance to the trial grounds!
It's over already? Guess time's up. Oh man, it's because you guys didn't have time to check something. What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kiyo perfectly reenacted this seance is what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way in this picture. Not only that, but he used the same exact tools. too. Nothing special about this whole thing. I want to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about that later. At the class trial. See you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting its footing a bit. That was a shock to me. And for those who are wondering why I did that freak out, I was yelling in frustration in Spanish. What I said was, "You idiot, why would you pretend to be dead?" For those who are wondering, I was speaking Spanish.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? It seems she gets nervous sometimes. What are you staring at? Do you want to die? No thanks. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's head right to the Shrine of Judgment, then we'll end off this episode. Y'all, that scared the living crap out of me. Kokichi suddenly showing up. But, oh lord. Let's go to the entrance, and then I'll... Alright, if you guys want to see the next episode of Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony, as soon as possible, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!